Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. I hope you're enjoying the topic and finding it interesting. Well, today I'm going to talk to you about sugar. My first experiment is all about density. Now I've got 2 cans of Coke, one's regular Coke and the other is Diet Coke. Now the Coke manufacturers are very clever because they have a dent in the bottom and it makes it look as if you're going to get more Coke for your money. So I'm going to put the can of Coke into a container of water. You put it in sideways because you have an air pocket here. And watch what happens to the can of Coke with the sugar in. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same with the Diet Coke. Put it in sideways and watch what happens. Can you see the can of Coke with the sugar in has got a higher density, so it's sunk to the bottom. The Diet Coke's floating. Now, the manufacturers have put in aspartame, which is a chemical sweetener, and it's much lighter than sugar. So, I've weighed it out actually before, and it's 42 grams of sugar. If I put that on the top of the can of Coke, hopefully it will sink. Whoop. I'm just going to keep hold of it because I don't want to lose the sugar. There we are. Can you see? Now many scientists think that you shouldn't have aspartame. Because you might think, oh, well, I'm going to replace a can of sugar Coke with the Diet Coke and it's better for me. But scientists think that it's not, because the chemical tricks your body into expecting sugar, which has a bad effect on your body. And it can lead to you wanting to overeat more. It's stimulating your brain, it's expecting the sugar, it makes you want to eat more, and of course if you eat more then you're going to put on weight. So in the long term it's not necessarily a good thing. Okay, so that's the first experiment. So what I've done, I've looked at it and I thought, oh, 42 grams of sugar, and you just think in that can of Coke I have made those 5 cakes, not the topping of course, but the cakes, because it's about 100 grams of sugar to make 12 cakes, so it's about 5 cakes you can make out of 1 can of Coke. Quite incredible really when you think about it.
Daily allowance.
So a daily allowance for a 10 or an 11-year-old is 30 grams per day. Now let's see how many teaspoons this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teaspoons. So 7 teaspoons is your daily recommendation of sugar. Okay. So what I thought you could do is have a look in your cupboards at home, in your kitchen cupboard, and see what sort of foods might have added sugar in. So it's quite surprising when you look at some things, you think, oh, that's not going to have any sugar in. There's quite a few things that do have added sugar in, apart from the obvious things like jam and syrup. Of course, you've got quite a lot of cereals with high added sugar, not all of them, but quite a lot. Things like tomato ketchup is actually quite surprising, and that's got 22 grams of sugar in per 100 grams. So that's something that you could do. Have a look and see which sort of foods have got a label on, but on the back it tells you how much sugar there is per 100 grams. because scientists believe that we shouldn't be adding extra sugar in our diet. We need sugar to maintain blood sugar levels, but you can get that naturally from carbohydrates. Okay, so enjoy looking in your cupboard to see what sort of additional sugars in your foods, and have a good week everyone. Bye bye.